Good morning, viewers, and welcome again to your program at the newspaper review. Sorry that there was a small glitch in technical repairing. That's why we are bringing the newspaper review to you late this time. All right. Today we'll be bringing to you still on the newspaper review, the Guardian, the Weekend, and the Saturday Telegraph, the Punch, and lastly the Vanguard. I am Gabriel Matthew Seriki. All right. A quick dive in to see what the Telegram has for us this morning, being the 14th. Of Saturday. We're already at the weekend. Let's see what the Guardian. Let's start from the Guardian. Let's see what the Guardian has for us this morning. On the front page of the Guardian, 2027 presidential election holds on February 28th. That is coming in on the front page, on page 2 of the Guardian. It's a 2027 presidential election holds on February 20th. Then we also have governorship election, state assemblies, March 6th. Then presidential candidate detailed to be published August 4th. Then we also have Muslim community demand shift due to 2027 Ramadan fasting. Muslim community demand shift due to 2027 Ramadan fasting. Then we also have primaries to run May 22. June 28, 2026. We also have campaign begin September 23rd. I mean, the election date is already issued out, and we can see from here that the 2027 presidential election is due to hold on the February 20th. All right, so a quick grab on that to see more details on the date schedule, both for the Senate Assembly and the presidential election due date. All right, then on page 36, still on the Guardian this morning, we have Mawa reaffirm Nigeria's commitment to global fight against illicit drug. Mawa reaffirm Nigerian commitment to global fight against illicit drug. That is still coming on the front page of the Guardian this morning. Then on page 36, still on the Guardian, we have federal government seek improve diagnosis to tackle high burden of inherited blood disorder. I'll take it again. Federal government seek improve diagnosis to tackle high burdens of inherited blood disorder. Then we also have on the down page, I think still on health, we have when shall we celebrate another leader like Mutala, sorry, not on health. It says, when shall we celebrate another leader like Mutala? I mean, we all know that Mutala was a great leader during his time, and he has led some good legacies. I mean, somebody is coming in to ask that when shall we celebrate another leader like Mutala? All right, quickly grab the paper on that to see what the news has to say on that aspect. Then on page 3, still on the Guardian, the down page, we have National Fire Academy, 70% completed ready by May by federal government. National Fire Academy, 70% completed ready by May, coming in from federal government. Then we also have on page 3, still on the Guardian, we have Nigerian pushes health security sovereignty at AU summit. Nigerian pushes health security sovereignty at AU summit. That is coming in on page 3, still on the Guardian this morning. Then on page 2 on the Guardian, we also have bank CEO, police discusses framework to strengthen financial system security. Bank CEOs, police discusses framework to strengthen financial system security. I mean, these are all trending stories on the Guardian that we have this morning. Let's quick look at the up page of the Guardian. We have special features page, cancellation of sit-at-home order, Southeast charts paths to full recovery. Cancellation of sit-at-home orders, Southeast charts path to full recovery. I mean, against of the sit at home, and we can see that there have been serious order and more recoveries of the sit at home that has been cancelled. All right, a quick look at that by Soludo of recently at the market. We see the tragedy that has transpired. That happened between last upper 2 weeks, and it's still trending till now. So quickly grab a paper on that to see more recoveries of the parts that was cancelled, the sit at home. All right, then on page still on the up page, we have 5 years after. Negotiants remember the action Governor Alhaji Lateef Jakinde legacy. I mean, coming in from a good legacy there by Jakinde. All right, let's quickly move to the next paper to see what the paper is saying on weekend. Let's see what the weekend trust has for us this beautiful morning. All right, on the front page, we have connectivity or political will. Connectivity or political will, and we can see image. I think this is still on the e-transmission of results election poll that has been on debate in the National Assembly, and we can see pictures of image of people standing as a replica on the e-transmission results that has been on debate. I mean, we saw here connectivity or political will. All right, get that on page 4 to see what the Weekend Trust has to say on the e-transmission results of electoral poll results. All right, then on page 10, on the down page of the weekend, we have the future of medicine in Nigeria is private by Dr. Miriam Dija Agbe. The future of medicine in Nigeria is private by Dr. Miriam Dija Agbe. I mean, coming in from Dr. Miriam Dija Agbe there. All right. Then quickly on the up page of the Weekend Trust, we still have on page 8, inside Kano, wells of death. Inside Kano, wells of death. I mean, coming on page 8 there. Then on page 16, 2027, INEC announces dates for presidential Guba polls. 2027, INEC announces dates for presidential Guba polls. I mean, it has already been stipulated to be February 28th of this month. I mean, on the last paper that we just read, they have already fixed date for it. All right, quickly grab the paper on that to see more of the details and how it's being scheduled and how the election is going to take place. All right, then on page 27, still on the Weekend Trust, we have bandits kill DPO in Castina. Bandits killed DPO in Castina. That is a sad one coming in on the Weekend Trust. We don't have much on the Weekend Trust this morning. I mean, on the front page, leading on the front page of the Weekend Trust, connectivity or political will, still coming in on the e-transmission results. All right, let's quickly move to the New Telegraph. Today being the Saturday of February. All right, then on the front page of the New Telegraph, we have color, glamour as New Telegraph reward excellence. I mean, coming as a reward of excellence here. Then we have Fubara, I dedicated award to Wike, says, I am weak because I want peace. I mean, coming in for Fubara, he says, I dedicated award to Wike. Okay, says I am weak because I want peace. And we also have Obraburi, Zulum, Sanwo-Olu, Okpehelo, Uzodinma, Lawal, others shine. I'll take it again. Obraburi, then Zulum, Sanwo-Olu, Okpehelo, Uzodinma, Lawal, others shine. They will also have Kanu comment. New Telegraph urge Nigerians to back Tinubu. They will also have there is a brighter future coming in from Osaba. Then still on the front page, on page 4 of still the New Telegraph, we have Lai Mohammed blame misleading headlines on NSAS protests. Lai Mohammed blames misleading headlines on NSAS protests, coming on the front page of still the New Telegraph. Then on page 30, we have 2 Nigerians killed in Ukraine by Russian military strike. 2 Nigerians killed in Ukraine by Russian military strike, coming in on page 30 of the New Telegraph. Then the down page of the New Telegraph, where we have on page 5, INEC, we will transmit 2027 election result electronically. INEC, we will transmit 2027 election result electronically. I mean, still coming as a bit or a debate on the electronic whether not about the transmission of election. I mean, INEC has come out to say that they will transmit 2027 election electronically. All right. Then we also have fixed February 28th for presidential, senatorial. For presidential and senatorial, that is the date has been fixed, which is February 28th for presidential and senatorial, while March 6th for gubernatorial state assembly polls. March 6th is already stipulated for gubernatorial state assembly polls. Then we also have commission may shift date because of next year Ramadan. Commission may shift dates because of next year Ramadan. We know that the Muslim fasting may clash with the stipulated date. So we are seeing a contradictory dates that will be shifted, either not or remain on the same date. All right, quickly grab a paper on that to see most of the reasons why it will be shifted or not. And the February 20th presidential and senatorial election that's already been fixed. All right, then on page 31 of the New Telegraph this morning, the down page, we have Osimhen listed with CR, Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe as top scorer. Osimhen listed with CR7, Messi, Mbappe, and as top scorer. All right, Osimhen is doing great there on that sport aspect. I mean, ranking to the top of CR Ronaldo and Messi, already getting to that stage. All right. Then we also have on page 4, still on the New Telegraph, AU Summit, Nigerian advocate health security in Africa. AU Summit, Nigeria advocates health security in Africa. Then a quick one, let's quickly move up to the up page. On page 5, see on the New Telegraph this morning, Kwara massacre, federal government launches security offensive in N Central. All right, Kwara massacre, federal government launches security offensive in North Central. Then operation involved military police, forest guard. Operation involve military police and forest guard. All right, coming in on the issue of insurgency that we are facing in Nigeria, and we can see that they have launched serious offensive security strike on the North Central against this banditry and insurgency in Nigeria. Then, all right, on page 28 and 29, we have how U.S. withdraw from who threatens Nigerian healthcare financing. How U.S. withdrawal from WHO, which is WHO, threatens Nigeria's healthcare financing. Then we also have federal government to encourage local production of drug to reduce foreign currency outflow. Federal government to encourage local production of drugs to reduce foreign currency outflow. I mean, these are most of the stories trending on the New Telegraph this morning. All right, let's quickly go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue from what the other papers are saying. Please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
1. Synthetic biology advances. Synthetic biology is pushing science into new territory. Using AI-guided gene editing, researchers are engineering organisms to produce biofuels, biodegradable plastics, and even synthetic meat. In 2023, Ginkgo Bioworks announced partnerships to design microbes that can manufacture sustainable chemicals at scale. Moderna and BioNTech are expanding mRNA technology beyond COVID vaccines to treat cancer and rare genetic diseases. The global synthetic biology market is expected to surpass $30 billion by 2030. By 2026, the line between biology and technology will blur even further, making synthetic biology one of the most transformative fields of the decade. So there you have it, 15 more technologies that, alongside the first 17 we covered, are set to define 2026. Together, they show how quickly innovation is moving beyond our screens and into every corner of our life, from the materials we use to the way we connect and even how we think. And if you missed part 1, make sure to check it out next. If you made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now.
All right, glad to have you back. This is the IDEA TV, and we are still on the newspaper review this morning. A quick dive in to see what the other papers are saying. All right, let's quickly move to Punch to see what Punch has for us this morning. On the front page of Punch this morning, we have terrorist warning letter spark mass exodus. Terrorist warning letters spark mass exodus, coming in on the front page of page 4 of the Punch. I mean, we also have Kwara community deserted as military DSS police on red alert. Kwara communities deserted as military DSS police on red alerts. Then we also have Monarch seek help. Monarch seeks help. Council summon emergency meeting. Monarch seeks help. Council summon emergency meeting. I mean, the area of terrorists sending warning letters has really sparked a serious an emergency outrage by the people. I mean, sending letters is not an ideal thing to do. I mean, the government should make sure that they put in some measures to make sure that these guys will be eliminated and be sent back to wherever they come from. I mean, it has not gotten to a stage where the terrorists is now sending letter, as in to communities, warning them that they will strike. And as in there was last one that happened, they sent letter and they came. So at least let there be a measure, so that by the time they are doing this, let there be a measure to make sure that it's averted and thwarted. All right, quickly grab the paper on that to see why terrorists are sending letters, and it has really sparked mass exodus in the community. All right, then on page 2, still on the Punch, the up page, it says how we awaited for 31 years before having our first child. Coming in from a couple, we can see the picture of the man and the woman there. I mean, waiting for 31 years before having their first child. All right, quickly grab a paper on that to see more of the reasons and the testimony that happened there. All right, then on page 4, still on the Punch, confusion hits trial of suspected coup plotters. Military await presidential order. Confusion hits trial of suspected coup plotter. Military await presidential order. Then still on the up page, on page 28, behind the beauty, ladies share hidden pain of big boobs. Ladies share hidden pain of big boobs. All right. Then on page 9, still on the Punch, where we have man kills brother over accusation of blocking success. Man kills brother over accusation of blocking success. That is a sad one there. Then on page 16, Valentine, love means more than sex. Coming from artist Sonny Neji. I mean, Sonny Neji has come out to say, today being the Valentine Day, we all know today is 14, the Valentine Day, and he is coming to say that love means more than sex. I mean, coming from Sonny Neji, and I agree with him 100%, because we have, especially in Nigeria, in Africa here, we see Valentine Day as a day of where you have to go and make up with your man, with your woman, especially if you're not married, and you know, it sparks so many outrage of conversation online. I mean, Sonny Neji is coming out to say here that love means more than sex. Valentine Day, mass exodus. That is a major trending story on the Punch this morning. All right, let's quickly look at the last paper for this beautiful Saturday morning. Let's see what the Vanguard has to say on the papers this morning. All right, on the front page of the Vanguard, we have Nigerian violence claim 1,258 lives in 41 days. Violence claim 1,258 lives in 41 days. I mean, this is such a huge one in Nigeria. All right, then we also, on that, we saw, it said, loses 14 soldiers, 10 police officers, neutralizes 419 terrorists. Then we also have auto crashes claim 130 lives, waterway 37. We also have insecurity, disaster encounter for 1,091 deaths. I mean, the case of death that has really occurred in these 41 days is much. I mean, in Nigeria, it has been a really death troll. I mean, where people have to lose their life due to insurgency, and we also see here accidents, and people need to take precaution in some things aside the issue of insurgency and kidnappers, because when you check the issue of like accident, like what I'm saying here now, it says auto crash claim 130 lives. I mean, this is such a huge one, so people should take precaution, take the necessary 7 for presidential NAS election. I mean, still coming on the election dates. Then March 6th for governorship, state assembly poll. March 6th for governorship, state assembly polls. I mean, the date has already been stipulated. It's already announced today that the presidential and NAS election is stipulated for 28th of February 2027. All right, quickly grab a paper on that to see more of the details that is written there, and the date and the time of which the polls and the election will take place. All right, then quickly moving to the up page of the Vanguard this morning, we have 2027 Sowore predict verdict of judge on election matters. 2027, Showore predicts verdict of judge on election matters. Coming in from Showore there. Then we also have on page 38, man kills brother over allegation of witchcraft flees. Man kills brother over allegation of witchcraft flees. That is a sad one there. Then on page 19, on the up page of Vanguard, where we are having 36 million capital budget release. 36 million naira capital budget has been released. Nigeria slams federal government over poor financing of healthcare. Nigeria slams federal government over poor financing of healthcare. Then on page 18, still on the Vanguard, the last story that we are bringing to you on the Vanguard today, we have Born on Valentine's Day, watching the world perform love. Born on Valentine's Day, watching the world perform love. All right, and that is it for the Vanguard this morning. And on the front page of the Vanguard, we can see the leading story there is Nigerian violent claim 1,258 lives in 41 days. Grab most of these papers to see most of the trending stories and to digest and to read more. A quick recap on most of the paper before we call it a wrap on IDEA TV this morning. All right, on the guidance we brought to you that 2027 presidential election is to hold on February 28th. That is 2027. 2027 presidential election is to hold on February 28th, 2027. Then on the weekend, we brought to you on the front page of the weekend, connectivity or political will. Connectivity or political will, coming in from e-transmission of results that has been on debate since last week on the e-transmission of results, whether it should be. Then we also have on the New Telegraph. On the New Telegraph, we brought to you on the front page that colors glamours as New Telegraph awards excellence. Color glamours as New Telegraph award excellence. That is coming on the front page of the New Telegraph. Then on the Punch, we brought to you on the front page of the Punch that terrorists warning letters spark mass exodus. Terrorist warning letters spark mass exodus. That is it on the front page of the Punch. And lastly, on the Vanguard this morning, we brought to you that Nigerian violence claim 1,258 lives in 41 days. Violence claim 1,258 lives in 41 days. These are most of the trending story that we brought to you this weekend, being Saturday of February 2026, being 14th. All right, make sure you keep it a date with us tomorrow as we keep bringing to you most of the trending story on IDEA TV. I still remain Gabriel Matthew Seriki. Thank you for your time.